Apple finally hit double digits. This is the Apple Watch Series 10. For months, the rumors were swirling that we were getting a massive iPhone X-style redesign to celebrate a decade of the world's most popular watch. But after wearing this for a week, I realized that Apple didn't reinvent the wheel, they just made the wheel thinner, faster, and much bigger. In fact, there's one specific change to the display that makes the Series 9 look ancient. Apple Watch Series 10 Product Overview. What exactly are we looking at here? This is the Apple Watch Series 10, released in September 2024. It's Apple's latest mainstream flagship, sitting right between the budget-friendly SE and the rugged, chunky Ultra 2. This year, Apple's mission was clear: big screen, thin body. It's designed for the person who wants the maximum amount of screen real estate without feeling like they've strapped a literal brick to their wrist. Whether you're a fitness junkie or just someone trying to manage a chaotic calendar, the Series 10 is aimed squarely at the prosumer who values aesthetics just as much as utility. Apple Watch Series 10 Performance. Okay, specs are one thing, but how does it actually perform? Inside, we have the new S10 SiP, System in Package. Now, if you're coming from a Series 9, you might not notice a massive jump in raw speed. Everything is already pretty instant. But I use this for everything, from tracking a grueling HIIT workout to using the new on-device Translate app while grabbing coffee, and I was really impressed with the fluidity. There's zero lag when scrolling through the new Smart Stack in watchOS 11. But the real performance story isn't just speed, it's the intelligence. The S10 chip powers a new neural network that suppresses background noise during phone calls. I took a call while walking down a windy street in Chicago, and the person on the other end thought I was in a quiet room. Features and tech. Let's talk about a few key features. First up, and this is the star of the show, is the wide-angle OLED. The display says it's up to 40% brighter when viewed from an angle. This basically means that when you're typing on a laptop or driving and you just glance down at your wrist, you can actually read the time clearly without having to exaggeratedly lift your arm. It sounds like a small thing, but it's a game changer for daily usability. Next is the sleep apnea detection. This is huge. The watch uses the accelerometer to monitor breathing disturbances while you sleep. If it sees a pattern over 30 days, it alerts you. Given that millions of Americans have undiagnosed sleep apnea, this feature could literally be a lifesaver. And finally, for the first time ever, you can play music and podcasts directly through the watch's built-in speaker. Design and build. Aesthetically, Apple knocked it out of the park with the new materials. The Series 10 is 10% thinner than the last 3 generations. It's made of a new polished titanium if you go for the high end, which replaces the old stainless steel. It's lighter, but it feels incredibly premium. But for most people, the jet black aluminum is the one to get. It's high gloss, it's deep, and it reminds me of the classic iPhone 7 jet black. But surprisingly, it's much scratch resistant. The ergonomics are the best they've ever been. Battery and charging. Here's the thing about the battery. It's still an all-day watch, which in Apple speak means about 18 to 24 hours. If you are hoping for ultra-level multi-day battery life, you aren't getting it here. However, they've made the charging significantly faster. I'm talking 0 to 80% in about 30 minutes. This is a massive benefit for people who want to wear their watch for sleep tracking. You can just pop it on the charger while you're getting ready in the morning, and by the time you've had your coffee and a shower, you're good for the rest of the day. Pros. The display. It's physically larger than the Ultra screen, and that wide-angle tech is the real deal. Fast charging. 30 minutes for a near full charge changes how you use the device. The speaker. Media playback on the wrist is a small but welcome finally moment. Cons. Battery life. We're still stuck in the charge every day cycle. Blood oxygen. Due to ongoing legal battles in the US, the blood oxygen sensor is still disabled on new units sold in America. Final verdict. So who is this for, and is it worth the money? Look, if you're rocking a Series 9 or even a Series 8, the Series 10 is a beautiful upgrade, but it's not a mandatory one. You can probably sit this year out. But if you're using a Series 4, 5, or 6, or if you've been holding on to an SE, this is an absolute no-brainer. The jump in screen size and the addition of features like the always-on display and fast charging will make it feel like you've jumped 5 years into the future. If you want the biggest screen possible but you hate the rugged tool look of the Apple Watch Ultra, the Series 10 is the best watch Apple has ever made. It's sleek, it's sophisticated, and it just works.